back to another video. This is Flower Heart Plans. My name is Harley, and today I wanted to decorate and set up the upcoming week in my B6 horizontal plans by Just Scribble Planner. And I want to show you how last week turned out because I didn't film a video of that. Then we're going to use the LiveLovePosh sticker books to set up for the upcoming week. We have Fall Elements, which is where these sticker sheets come from. I've used these already a little bit, but I still have enough left to do a spread. So we have these sheets of stickers, which are really cute. These are on clear paper. And then we have this sheet, two of the same ones. And this came from the Fall Elements sticker book. Then I want to pull the Luxe Fall sticker book by LiveLovePosh to get some boxes that kind of match the colors that are in the stickers. So I'm just going to pull some of these. Then we have some quotes that we could use. And then we have more boxes. And then there were some stickers in here that I thought matched the stickers from the other sticker book. These right here. The colors are kind of similar. They don't match exactly, but they're similar enough that I think I can mix and match. So I'm going to take these two sheets out. So that's all I want to get from these sticker books. And as you know, I like to tear out the sheets that I'm going to use because that just makes it easier when I'm planning. So we have all of these to work with. And then we are going to get started. So I have my outliners here also, along with some washi tape. The washi tape that I have is mostly by Simply Gilded. So I have these pink tone-on-tone washi tapes. Then I have these beige and tan colored washi tapes by Simply Gilded. And then I have these that are by different brands. This one is by Scotch. It came in a multi-pack at Target. It just has flowers on it. And this gold or rose gold one and this pink and rose gold checkered one. It's kind of a different material of washi tape. This is by Simply Gilded too, but it's that kind of thick glitter washi tape. So I have those to work with. And let's check out last week in my planner, because I did film a video, but I didn't have time to edit and upload it. So I just want to show you that I started fall in my planner because I was super excited about the weather changing. Here in Chicago, it got really chilly and a glimpse of fall weather. So I got super excited, maybe a little too excited to start fall in my planner. So we went from the bright summer flowers and summer tropical themes to my birthday week, which was fun. And thank you for all the birthday wishes. And then we went to fall. So it's technically still summer, I know, but I thought this was a good opportunity to start using some of my fall sticker books in my planner. So this was the week of September 8th through the 14th. And I am going to zoom in just a little bit. So for this week, I used the same sticker book, Fall Elements by LiveLovePosh. And that's where all the stickers and deco is from. So we have the weekly horizontal, my weekly to-do list, my daily gratitude, my to-buy list, and some notes, along with my habit trackers at the bottom. This was my notes. For this week, I used my notes page to brainstorm ideas for my personal curriculum, in quotation marks, because that's what I've been getting fed a lot on YouTube about people creating their personal curriculums for the rest of the year. And I thought that was such a great idea that I'm brainstorming my own curriculum, things that I want to learn, things that I want to do before the end of the year. So I was brainstorming ideas of that on my notes page. I might talk about that in another video later on when I have solidified what I want to do. because I am going to utilize planners for that, as we do as planner people. So that's what I use this notes page for. And then for the daily pages, I just have a to-do list and notes. I didn't really have many appointments for this week, so there aren't many other things on here. But when I do have appointments, I put them in the top right usually. So this was how this week turned out. It was a busy week with work, with month-end close. We had a lot of stuff come up last minute, so we are just now getting done with month-end close. On Friday the 12th was the last day we were entering journal entries. So that was a long 2 weeks of September. But we got through it. Today is Saturday, September 13th. And we are planning for September 15th through the 21st. I say this in every video, but I cannot believe that time is flying by so fast. Absolutely so fast. So the first thing I like to do is write down any appointments or things of note that I want to put in the weekly horizontal. And I usually go back to my monthly to check for appointments. For this week, Monday, I'm off work. So I do want to put that I have PTO for 8 hours. And that's because I'm taking my mom to the hospital. She has surgery scheduled. So I'm going to write that in too. That is at 7 o'clock, but they want us to be at the hospital at 5:30. So let's put 5:30 since that's when we need to be there. And then what else? I work from home on Wednesday. And Thursday I have my one-on-one meeting with my manager. And that's at 2:30. That's really an optional meeting. If we don't have anything to talk about, then we just cancel the meeting. But it's good to have a weekly check-in on the calendar so that if there is something that we need to discuss, that we have that time allotted for. And that is everything that I need to note. So I have open space for decoration. I do like to leave my weekends open in case something comes up, because I have not really been enjoying the weather lately, and summer is almost over, so I do want to get out and do something. Fall is coming, so we will do fall activities like apple picking or a corn maze, or there are some music festivals that are happening in our area in the coming months. So we do want to get out and do some of that stuff, but I want to enjoy the last bit of summer, the last bit of warm weather too. So I'm not sure what we're going to do, but I do like to keep my weekends open just in case something comes up. So then I want to take a mild liner. Thinking I'll take this dark pink color. Oh, it's actually red. Let's take this red color and just highlight here for my weekly to-do list. And this is for items that need to get done, but I don't yet know what day they need to get done, or they don't have a due date at all. So I just plop those things down here until I can fit it in my schedule. And let's take our blotting paper to kind of blot that marker so it doesn't smear. And let's write this week up here, and then we can do our decoration. I do know for this week, I need to schedule my own surgery. I'm waiting for a call back to do that, but I need to remember to answer my phone even if I'm at work when they call me so I can schedule that. I have to have surgery in early October, so I have to do that. I want to plan apple picking and other fall activities because we had a lot of things on our fall bucket list of things to do last year, and we didn't cross off nearly as many as I would have hoped. So I'm going to start planning early for that. So I want to try to get some fun ideas for us to do and dates and tickets reserved so that we don't have an excuse to not do fun stuff this year. I need to refill my meds, so I need to message my doctor. because I only see her once every 3 months, but in between I just message her and she puts in a refill for me. Then I want to, okay, this is going to sound a little bit extra, but along with creating my personal curriculum, I want to create a syllabus for each of my classes. I'm putting that in quotation marks because I want to have structure. Because if I don't have structure or deadlines, I'm less likely to do it. So I want to make sure that I know what my plan is so that I can actually follow through with this personal curriculum thing that I'm trying. So I'm going to write that in. And for my surgery, the doctor said the recovery time is at least 3 weeks. So I'm going to be out of work for that whole time. So HR suggested that I see if I get approved for a short-term disability. So I have to do that application. So let me write that in so I don't forget. If I don't get approved for that, then I will have to use FMLA, which I have gotten approval for already, but that is unpaid because I don't have any PTO to cover that time off. So I'm hoping that I can at least get some pay during that time. So then I want to set up my B5 Archer and Olive notebook, which I'm using kind of like a book of research, not necessarily a commonplace book because it's going to be more specific and tailored. And if I'm being honest, I've seen commonplace used a lot across the internet, and everyone has their own kind of definition of what that means. So I don't want to use it or misuse it. So I'm just calling it a book of research. But I do want to set that up so I can get started on that. And then I also want to start a scripting notebook. I've been looking into the scripting process by Jenny from Planner Perfect, and I want to learn more about it, but I think I like the idea enough to try it out and set up a notebook for that. Also, I love setting up notebooks, so that's just another thing for me to have fun doing. So I want to set up a scripting notebook, and I have plenty of notebooks in my collection for that. And then I want to set up my planners for Q4. I do have a bit of a change up coming in my planner lineup. For now, I'm basically only using, actually that's not true. I was going to say I'm only using this B6 Plans planner, but that's not true because I use my Passport TN for on-the-go planning and my Hobonichi Cousin for journaling, although I'm behind on my daily journaling in there, but I want to add in a few more notebooks and planners to my lineup for the end of the year so that I can get a better idea of what I want to use for 2026. So now that we have that, we can put in some stickers on this page. I really like this house, but it will come into the weekend area, which I don't think I want to do, although maybe I do. I also have this tree I could use. Let's do the tree. It seems like it won't take up too much space. I want some washi tape. Let's do this one. I love this color washi tape. It's the perfect shade of a dusty pink with rose gold bows. So let's just tear off a little piece there. Put it down at the bottom like that, and we can put the tree above it like that. That's cute. That is so cute. Okay, so let's move on. Actually, let's not move on yet. I do have these little small stickers that I could put on the horizontal weekly. I don't like to put a lot of decoration on this side, but I do like a little something to spruce it up. So we can put the candle there. We have this leaf. We we can put, I don't know where to put it. It's a little bit bigger than I thought. What else do we have? Oh, we have a pumpkin. Let's do that since this is a fall spread. And maybe something here at the bottom. How about this pine cone? Right there. Okay, so this page is done. My focus area for this week. What should my focus area be? I think I want to put down a sticker for decoration first. I think I'm going to use this coffee drink with the pumpkins on either side and put it there. And my focus area is going to be preparing for Q4, preparing my planners and my personal curriculum. Because like I said, I want to get into the details and make a syllabus for each class and have check-ins and make sure that I'm really, as they say nowadays, locking in and achieving what I wanted to achieve as much as I can for 2025. My priorities are going to be solidifying my routines for my morning routine and my evening routine, because one of the things that I've started and that I'm going to continue doing as part of my lock-in, so to speak, for Q4 and for reaching my goals is to do the artist way. I've started reading, I read the introduction and the prep work type thing where the author, Julia Cameron, explains the morning pages and the artist dates. So my next step is to read week 1 and put that into practice because it's a book and a course. So I want to solidify my routines before I actually start doing the course part of the book, though, so that I don't have an excuse. Because right now in the mornings, I technically don't have time to do morning pages. And in the evening, I don't know how much time I have to dedicate. Well, no, let me rephrase that. I have the time. I just need to get in the habit of, instead of scrolling on my phone, doing other stuff that is not just consuming YouTube and Instagram and things like that. So I need to make sure that I have my routines kind of solidified before I get to actually doing that course. So let's put morning routine. Actually, let's do morning and evening. My other priority is going to be eating healthy and decluttering. There are things that I want to declutter now, things I want to sell. Like I have a keyboard, a guitar, extra desks and stuff like that, big stuff that I want to get out of the closets. Also, I need to go through my arts and crafts supplies and declutter just a little bit to make space for new stuff because I just know for 2026 I'm going to want to buy stuff, but I don't want to bring in more stuff without actually having the space for it. So I want to declutter a little bit of everything. So then I want to do my daily gratitude. So for that, I can use this brown color. And for the days of the week, I'll use this color. And then my to buy list. And then I might as well use the same color. Actually, no. Let's use a different color. Let's use, this orange might be a little bit bright, but let's use this for my notes. And let's write in our headers. So this is daily gratitude, This is the days of the week to buy. And I've been thinking about how I do my daily gratitude. Writing one word or phrase is enough. It triggers the memory for me. And then I feel like thinking and feeling grateful is what's most important. But I also want to be able to look back at what I was grateful for and really understand what I'm talking about. And writing one word or phrase is fine for now because I can remember easily what that moment was. But in the future, when I'm looking back at this, maybe a year or two from now, I probably won't really know what the word or short phrase is referencing. So I'm thinking about maybe moving my daily gratitude out of here and into a notebook where I can write maybe a few sentences or a paragraph about it. I don't know. I do like the practice of doing gratitude daily, but I don't know if I could even keep up with writing a paragraph a day. I'm totally not sure, and I don't want to start a notebook and not be able to finish it, which is what I'm prone to do, but I don't want to do that. So I'm still thinking about if I want to keep that section in this planner or not. I could also use this blank grid page for that I usually use for notes. I could use that for my daily gratitude writing. I don't know. We'll see. But now I want to highlight my habit trackers. I highlight the habit and the days of the week just so that it's easier when I'm checking things off to see where things are lining up. So we have that color, that's like a reddish pink. Then we can do brown. And I have gotten my Hobonichi order. I ordered from JetPens. I didn't order directly from Hobonichi this year. And I will show what I got, but I didn't get much. I just got one planner and then I got some pencil boards. So I'm going to wait until I get more of my 2026 planners in hand to kind of do a planner lineup video for that. But I did get my order in. I didn't get everything I wanted though. I wanted the Yumi Kitagishi stickers, but I had them in my cart and I was about to check out. And as I was checking out, they were sold out in that short span of time. So I didn't get everything I wanted, but I'm actually okay with that because I wasn't really... Oh, that's really light. What color is this? Cream. This cream color is really light. Yeah, I really wanted those stickers, but I wasn't too heartbroken that I didn't get them because, like I said, I have a lot of stuff already. That was just one more thing to add to my collection. And while they are pretty and cute, I have other things that I could use in my planner too. So then let's highlight this. I've gone back and forth between using this little checklist in the corner as a meal plan and a meal tracker. I think I'm going to stick to using it as a tracker. So this is going to be where I track my dinners. So for my habits, I like to track tidy up, meds, vitamins, wake early, and that's going to be really important this week when I'm focusing on my morning routine and making sure that I have enough time to do everything I want in the morning. Reading, creating art, and exercise. This is my dinner tracker, and these are the days of the week. So now that we have the function laid out, let's add some more stickers. I want to use one of these ladies. I think I want to use one of the ladies that are walking. So it's one of these. I kind of like this girl, but she doesn't have as much pink in her outfit as this girl, where her hat looks a little bit pinkish. So let's do this one. And do I want to put down washi tape? I think I do, but maybe a skinnier washi tape. So let's do the same color as this one down here. But let's just make it skinnier. And then we can put her like that. She's so cute. I like that. And then we have either the books or the backpack. I'm thinking the backpack would work next to her. And that is all we need. Maybe I'll put some of these leaves in my to-buy list, like that. Okay, so the weekly dashboard pages are done. This will be my notes page. So I do want washi tape on this one. Let's do the flowers on this page. So let's do this one at the top. And at the bottom, I feel like I need something pink. So let's do this light pink tone on tone washi tape. I just have to tear the corner or the end of it because it wasn't sticky. And I'm just tearing the washi tape. Sometimes I use my washi cutter card and sometimes I don't. Just depends on what mood I'm in, if I want a jagged edge or not. And then we could use another lady. How about this one? Although I think I might want to quote with her. So we have, Hello Autumn. Autumn shows us how beautiful it is to let things go. I like that one. Yeah, I think I like that one. So let's do it. Let's put her down first. She is gorgeous. And then let's do the quote next to her. Like that. That's cute. And then I do want something at the top that says notes. So let's get a box sticker for that. And I'm thinking pink is what's going to work here. So let's not overthink it. And let's get this box and put it down. I could do it in the corner or I could do it in the middle. Let's do it in the middle. And I can use the marker, but I'll use the other end of it, the bullet tip, and write notes. Like that. So this is my notes page that I sometimes use as a brain dump or sometimes more structured notes. It just depends. So this page is done. And let's move on to Monday. So for Monday, I think I'm going to use, let's use this color. Yeah, let's do this. I think I will use my washi cutter card for this just because it unrolls the opposite direction. So tearing it is a little bit awkward. And then let's use the bigger one at the bottom. And I've gone this whole video so far without asking how you all are doing. I hope that you're doing well. This has been a crazy, crazy week. A crazy, crazy week. But I'm hoping that you are doing well. I've seen a lot of people unboxing their Hobonichi orders. and people talking about their 2026 planners. So that has been exciting. And what else do we want to put on this page? Let's do our to-do list and notes headers. I think I don't want to use this cream mile liner because it was just way too light. So I'm going to put that off to the side so I don't grab it accidentally. And then we can do maybe this brown. For our headers, and then this honey orange for the checklist. And then let's write in our header. And what decoration do we want on this page? I keep eyeing the big house because it's just so pretty. It will take up a lot of space though. I'm gonna use it at some point. I just don't know what day I'm going to use it on, because it would go into my to-do list, or if I put it at the bottom, it'll cut into my notes area a lot. So maybe I'll put some washi tape here. Let's do the skinny version of the same color, although it might be a little bit too much. And maybe the bookcase could work. Yeah, let's do the bookcase. I've been trying to get back into reading again, but I haven't been successful with that. Mostly because I've been spending my time just scrolling on my phone in the evenings, and I need to get out of that habit because it's not making me feel better at all. So we have that. I do want to put that I'm off this day, so I want a box. Let's see, what size box do I want? I think I do like this color, this dark maroon color. Or maybe I'll use this dark, it's like a brownish maroon color. That'll work. Okay, let's do this. Let's do actually, I just need 2 small ones. So let's do this instead. I'm totally not thinking this through, but I think this will work. Let's see if the sticker comes up just a little bit at the top so I can put the box behind it. These LiveLovePosh stickers are very, very sticky though. Okay, so let's put this one here. And let's put this one right there. So this is for, do I have a day off sticker? I don't think I do. So how do I want to do this? Let's write day off, PTO 8 hours, and then mom's surgery at 5:30 a.m. So I need to take her there, but really that's all I have scheduled for that day, mostly because I don't know how long I'm going to be at the hospital, so I don't want to schedule something that I won't have time for. So let's move on to Tuesday. I kind of like how that turned out. For Tuesday, let's use this pink again. And I think I'm just going to stick with doing washi tape at the top and bottom on each day just because that's simpler. And I don't really feel that's totally the wrong size to use at the bottom. I don't really feel like being all that creative today. So we're turning on easy mode and putting the washi tape at the top and bottom each day. Okay, let's put this one at the top instead. And let's use the bigger one at the bottom. And for this side, we can do this cream color. This one has dots in it. I'm not sure what collection this came from Simply Gilded, but it is pretty. I tore that one a little bit too close to the day. And hopefully putting on the bottom piece is a little bit easier because that was kind of rough. So, and then let's decorate these pages. So for this one, I definitely want red and pink. And for this page, I can do the orange and beige. So let's put a swipe there and here. And on this page, we can do the same thing. And then let's put our checklist. Oh, I also ordered from the Happy Planner release that just happened. I didn't plan on it, but something in me got the urge to use a big vertical Happy Planner again. I used one as a daily log / journal at the beginning of this year, and I really liked it. And I've just had the urge to go back into that size. So I ordered one. They didn't have many to choose from. So I got really the only one that they had that wasn't themed. They had not Winnie the Pooh. Yeah, Winnie the Pooh. They had a Winnie the Pooh big vertical, and then they had a celestial one, but that one was very decorated inside, and I wanted one that was neutral. So I went with the only one that I could. I think it's called Textured Canvas. So I should be getting that soon too, but I'm almost certain of what I'm going to be using it for, but I still have some thinking to do about my 2026 lineup in detail. So I still have some brainstorming to do around that, but I just had the urge to get back into that size. So I ordered one to try it out again for 2026. I want to use her again. Or not again. Did I use her? No, I didn't use her. I used the other girl on the first page. So I want to use her here. Maybe with these pumpkins. That's cute. And then on this side, I could use the house. I really just want to use this house. I could use it at the top here because I don't have anything going on Tuesday. My to-do list usually does fill up, but I think I can make it work. Let me put it as far into the crease as I can. I might regret that. That takes up a lot of space. That takes up a ton of space, but it's so pretty. That is so pretty. You know what? If I have to-do items that I need to put down here, I can just get a box and put it somewhere around, or I could just write really small in this area, but that sticker is worth it. That sticker is so pretty. I probably should have put it at the bottom now that I think about it though. Oh well, it's done. So we have that. I think that's so cute. That is so pretty. And let's see, I do know for Tuesday that I need to tidy my desk because I work from home on Wednesdays. So I like to write that down as a to-do item. I do want to note that I work from home. So I'm actually just going to write it. Let's use this marker. And what color do I want to circle it with? Let's do this orange. And let's move on to Thursday. For Thursday, let's see. I kind of like just having the bows at the top and bottom. Even though the flower washi tape is pretty, I think I like having the bows. So let's do the light pink one. Where is my washi cutter card? By the way, this is a card I got from LiveLovePosh years ago, and it's my go-to washi cutter card. And let's put this at the top here. For this side, let's do this color. Let's put the bigger one, or the normal sized washi tape at the bottom. And the skinnier one, I think this is 15 millimeter and the top one is 10 millimeter. Let's put this one at the top here. Let's do our headers. For this side, let's actually use brown. And for the checklist, for this one, let's use honey beige. No, honey orange. And for this side, let's use, I don't know what color this is. It's in Japanese. I wonder why some of them have English colors and some of them don't. Maybe I got them at a different time from a different place. I'm not sure. And let's write in our headers so then we can do the decoration. Okay. Okay, so for here, I think I'm going to use the door. Oops, that's not straight. Let's use the door there, along with, I'm not sure what else would go with this, but I do want something else there. Maybe I'll put one of the girls again. Maybe her. Although she's going to be just as tall as the door, which the proportions are going to be very off. So how about we don't do that? I could use her here, but I want her standing on something. So let's put down some washi tape. And we can put her there, although she's going off the edge. So let's move her over just a little bit, like that. And next to her, we can put books. Although the books would be just as tall as her too, which would look weird. Not really sure. Maybe I'm thinking about this a little bit too much. Let's just put the books there. And we can put these candles next to the door. And I know that on Friday I like to prepare filming because I usually film on Saturdays if I have the time. So I like to prepare by choosing the stickers and washi tape I want to use the day before. So let's put that in here. I also know that each day I want to do a journal session because I'm trying to catch up in my Hobonichi cousin. And that requires me doing a certain number of pages a day because I'm really behind. So I'm just going to write that on each day so I can make sure it's staying front of mind of something that I need to do. And what else do I need to put? This current week, I didn't do much on Friday. Oh, I do know on Thursday, we have a certain trash pickup service that comes out Monday through Thursday. So Thursday is the last day of the week for us to put our trash right outside the apartment. If we take the trash out over the weekend, we have to take it all the way to the trash can, which is like a block and a half away, which isn't too far to walk, but still, I like to put the trash out on Thursday. So let's put that there. And I think that is everything I need to write down on Thursday, Friday. Again, I like to plan closer to the day, so the night before or the morning of is when I like to come in and write my to-do list. So my pages look empty when I'm decorating in these videos, but my to-do lists do fill up as they always do. So let's move on to Saturday, Sunday. And I think I want to use this pink again because I love it so much. So let's just put this one here at the top. And let's do the light pink one on the other page. I hear my neighbor's TV really loudly. Oh, that tore the page. That was a little too rough with that one. You can't really tell, but it did tear the page at the top there. And let's do these at the bottom so we can get to the sticker decoration. And let's do this one. Okay, so these are the last 2 pages of the spread, so we have to choose our stickers wisely. We have a lot to choose from. I haven't used any of these that I said kind of matched, so maybe I'll try to bring some of these in. Oh, first let me do my headers. So I want this color here. And I kind of want pink on this side too, but I want this color pink here. And then let's do this one. Okay, so we have that. Let's just write in our headers. And let's figure out what we want to put here. This deco is kind of small, so I'm not going to use those. I could use the tree again, but I feel like I've used it a lot. And I just remembered, I forgot on Thursday to put my one-on-one meeting with my manager. So let me do that. I'll just get a box and put it here at the top. Okay, so let's go back to Saturday, Sunday. I think I'm going to use some of these pumpkins. So let's do this big one. And I think it'll look good on this page. So let's put it there. That's so cute. I love that. I absolutely love that. That is so cute. And then on this page, how about we use the leaves? Oh no, we have this vase. This is a hard choice. I think I'll use the vase because it has more pink in it. The other one is a little bit orangey. And let's just take the backing off of this. Okay. And I think I want it here, but I want this sticker, this picture frame behind it. Do I? No, I don't think I want the picture frame. Maybe a quote. No, I don't see a quote I like either, but having this on its own seems a bit weird. Like it's not substantial enough. We do have other small deco, so I could use this candle again. And put that next to it. And I think that's it. We have these leaves. Because this page looks really nice. I love this page. And this one, just not so much. So maybe I'll take that up and put some pumpkins there. Although they look exactly the same as this one, which is not really what I want. Oh, we have these pumpkins. So we can put the pumpkins there. And I'll put the candle on this side because I don't want to waste it. That looks better. That's so cute. So on Saturday, I filmed videos I film more videos than I put up. I usually post one video a week. I wish I could post more. I just don't really have the time to do that yet. So film videos, edit video. And Sunday is when I do my chores. I usually have a separate chores list, which I think I might do here. So let's do that. Let's take, what color do we want? Let's take a separate color, a different color, I mean, so it stands out a bit more. And let's just take the my outliner to put in a short checklist. And let's write chores. And I'll just draw an arrow to know that when I put chores on this list, I really mean these different items. So I'm going to have to wash dishes and clean the kitchen, clean the bathroom. I need to organize my office. I clean my office on a regular basis, but it's not really organized. It's a tidy mess. So I need to organize and tidy office. Vacuum upstairs. Jason does downstairs, so I will vacuum the office and the bedroom. And I'll leave that spot open just in case something else comes up. But on Sunday is when I do my deep cleaning chores. I also want to visit my mom and run errands for her on Sunday. I will charge the car, grocery shop for the upcoming week. And I think that is everything. Oh wait, I do want to put my journal session on every day, because that's a project that I really want to get caught up on. And I think that is it. I hope I wasn't out of frame for all of that. I'm just now looking at the viewfinder and I was not exactly as in frame as I would have hoped, but that's fine. Let's just move that to the side and clean up just a little bit. These my outliners I will put back in here. This is a pouch I got from the Happy Planner a couple years ago, but I really like it. It holds my my outliners very nicely and it's really soft. And then we want to put these back where they go. These are a separate sticker book along with quotes. And these go in the Luxe Fall sticker book along with the boxes. And these go in the Fall Elements sticker book, like that. So my desk is a little bit tidy. And let's do a recap of what we've done. So this is the decoration in my B6 horizontal Plans by Just Scribble planner that runs from July through December of 2025. This is the setup and decoration for September 15th through the 21st. And on the weekly horizontal, I put appointments and things of note that I want to be able to see when I look at my week at a glance. This is my weekly to-do list for items that either don't have a due date or don't yet have a deadline. I just park the ideas here, and when I find room on my day, I transfer it from this weekly list to my daily to-do list. Then I have my focus area and priorities, my daily gratitude, a to-buy list, notes, and my habit tracker and dinner tracker. This is a blank grid page that I use for notes or brain dump. And then we have daily pages. So this is Monday with a to-do list and notes. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I absolutely love how this turned out. I'm so stoked to be using fall stickers in my planner, even though it's still technically summer, but this just came out so pretty. It's a good transition into fall without being fall colors. Well, these are kind of fall colors, but it's more pinky than orangey. So I really love that. And yeah, these stickers are just so pretty. They're just so pretty. I love that house. Anyway, I'm rambling. This was my setup, and I really appreciate you sticking around and watching this video and hanging out with me. But that is all I have for you. So thank you so much for watching this video and hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.